Good morning. Thanks again for joining me for another mindful moment. Today's Saturday here in Colorado, and I spent a little time this morning just reflecting on what's the biggest thing I could share today. And I really just went back to basics. The big shift in my own life, which happened a little over 30 years ago, was learning to ask a different question in my life. For my whole life, and I imagine for most of us, a pretty simple question comes to mind. What can I do to make me feel good? I mean, don't we do that just from the moment we get up? Hey, what's going to make me feel good? Am I going to have my coffee, my breakfast? What am I going to do today? And this has just been, pretty common driving force. It makes sense. We want to feel good. Well, over 30 years ago, I was taught to ask a different question, because the question of what can I do to make me feel good actually is not a very effective question to actually having a sense of well-being, worthiness, and value in life that actually promotes genuine happiness. A different question that was taught to me was, how can I be helpful? And that's a different shift from what can I do to make me feel good to how can I be helpful. And interesting, being helpful is something that makes you feel good. But feel good in a much deeper level, contributing to a sense of worthiness and value. We get worthiness and value from doing worthy and valuable things, from doing things that are meaningful. And when we're helpful, we actually feel helpful. And when we feel helpful, we feel not just good in the sense of it feels good. That's true. And sometimes feeling helpful doesn't feel very good at that time. But over time, being helpful feels good on a much deeper level, knowing that we are contributing to not just our lives, but the lives of others and the world that we live in. So today I just wanted to go back to basics and invite you to ask yourself the question, what can I do to be helpful? How can I be helpful? It doesn't need to be some big major thing. Just very simply, we can be helpful all the time with whoever we're engaged with at the time. How can I be helpful? Well, if we had that attitude when we engage with our family members or friends or people at the store or just driving on the road, maybe let somebody get in the space in front of you instead of speeding up and cutting them off. How can I be helpful? So I'm going to invite you today, ask that question, see if you can be helpful today in ways that are meaningful to you, large and small, and just see how that feels. Maybe being helpful is the thing that you can do to make you feel good. All right, well, thanks so much for joining me on this Saturday, and I look forward to our next opportunity. I hope you found this helpful.